Imagine you could take a city, roads, apartments, schools, parks, and simply lift it off the ground and set it on the ocean. Not a cruise ship, not an oil platform, an actual city, floating, permanent, alive. Engineers are not just imagining this. They are building it. The reason this matters more than ever is simple and a little uncomfortable. By 2100, hundreds of millions of people could be displaced by rising seas. Cities like Jakarta and Miami are already sinking. Land is running out, and the people who need it most have nowhere to go. So a growing community of engineers, architects, and urban planners started asking a genuinely radical question. What if we stopped fighting the ocean and started living on it? Here is the first thing that surprises people. Floating structures are not fragile. Think of how a lily pad handles a rainstorm. It does not resist the water, it moves with it. Engineers use the same principle, called dynamic buoyancy management, where a platform is designed to flex and redistribute pressure rather than hold rigid. The Oceanix Busan project in South Korea is already testing this at real scale, with hexagonal platforms roughly the size of city blocks, built from a material called biorock, a mineral that actually grows stronger when electricity passes through seawater. The ocean, essentially, builds the foundation for you. But here is the part that overturns everything you assumed about floating cities. The biggest design challenge is not keeping them afloat. It is keeping them together. Individual platforms are easy. Connecting dozens of them into something that feels like a neighborhood, something with sewage systems, fresh water, power grids, roads that do not crack when the platforms gently shift, that is the real puzzle. Engineers call these connection points living hinges, joints engineered to allow a few degrees of movement so that when a wave passes under one platform, it does not rip the next one apart. The mechanism that makes all of this possible is modular design. Picture a city built like a Lego set rather than a cathedral. Each hexagonal platform is self-contained. It generates its own solar power, processes its own waste through integrated biofilters, and can be detached, repaired, or replaced without shutting down the rest of the city. The platforms are anchored to the seafloor with cables that work like giant bicycle spokes, taut enough to hold position, flexible enough to absorb ocean movement without snapping.